Thanks for tuning in to Fighter Focus. This is episode 1. Today I'm speaking to Mickey Ord. Mickey Ord's a veteran bare-knuckle boxing fighter. He's been on the circuit for over 12 years. He was born in Newcastle. He's 35 years old. He's a landscaper currently living in Kent. His dream is to hold a bare-knuckle boxing belt before he retires. But at the age of 35, Mickey admits himself he hasn't got long left. He wishes that this British belt could be contended on the 3D Fight Club, which is coming up and fighting on. For tickets, go to 3dfightclub.com. The event is available on pay-per-view. You can watch Mickey and many others. We're going to be chatting to quite a few of the other fighters over the next few weeks, so please don't forget to subscribe. We'll be speaking to all the debuts, maybe the YouTubers at some point, but we're generally focusing on the non-YouTubers, the boys that are making their debuts, and like the veterans like MICK ORD. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Oh, this is Fighter Focus episode 1, and I'm going to speak to Mickey Ord. I've known Mickey Ord for about 11, 12 years. Mickey Ord is like fighting on 3D Fight Club. I'm doing this interview to speak to him about his fight that's coming up with Aaron Jones. And Mickey, can you take us back, Mickey, to the very first night that me and you met? When I say you're a veteran, Mickey, I say this because you was there at the real beginning, weren't you, of the BKB thing. So take us back to the night I met you, very first met you.
Yeah, well, the night I met you, I travelled 9 hours on a coach from Newcastle to Plumstead. Well, I come down on the coach, I jumped on a train. And got a lift in some mad flipping beamer to Dave Courtney's gaff. I pulled up outside at the Gangsters Park and I was like, what the fuck? It was all surreal to me. It was fucking weird, man. Walk through the gate and he's got this painting on the wall. He's like, it just looked mad, man. Like it was a pure gangster's house, you know. I walked through the door, it was like guns on the fucking wall, fucking it was like, hey, no, what have I just walked into here? And like there was a bar at the bottom which had like it was some kind of car. It was a bumper of a car or something. I think it was like some American car. I can't remember what it was, but there was some hay bales set up there. There wasn't much room in there. I stepped in there. I was like, wow, this is going to be like fighting in a phone box. Fuck me. Yeah, so apparently my opponent was going to be Ross Chittock that night. His car broke down and I had to fight John the Smasher Stewart. I think he had a couple of stone on me and he was a little bit taller. But it was what it was. I went there to fight. So I had a fight. He broke his hand on me head, it did. Had his knuckles imprinted in my head for about 2 weeks. Yeah, anyway, my back was like breaking off the journey down there, you know. Like, I had that fight and I was ready to go again. It was mad as fuck. I was talking to you. It was like, I just felt so fresh. And it was like, I didn't have a fight because my adrenaline was going like, fuck. It was like, it was amazing. Like, but that's the thing, though. I was so proud of myself that I took up the opportunity and went down there and did that. You know, because I think it was about a week beforehand I did the first publicly viewed bare knuckle fight in Newcastle City in 100 and so many years since 1836, I think it was. And like I think I put it in a good impression in that fight. It was against John Robinson. I snapped his nose in the first round, so they couldn't point it. It was an exhibition, so I got classed as a draw. And like I put in a good impression on that, and then got asked to go to Dave Courtney's gaff and fight in his backyard, which I did. And it's a night that I'll never forget. Like.
I'll tell you, the thing is, a lot of people don't really know, Mick, is like you just said, that you was meant to fight Ross Chittock. The Smasher, your fella, was meant to fight somebody else. You'd all been matched
at the levels. To be about 8 fights on that night.
Exactly, but you'd all been matched at the level of your opponent. But when everyone turned up, I think there was only 2 fights, weren't there? 2, 3 fights, and it was either fight. You had the choice of either not fighting or fighting someone you knew was a little bit bigger and probably a little bit more experienced, to be fair, had more of a boxing background, you know. But you stood there, you took that fight and you still did it. The fighters from them days were like, from your time there, that's why you're a veteran, Mickey. You'll fight anyone if you, wouldn't you? It's true. You did it that night. You proved it. And you was on Vice TV.
As you see on my Instagram, the picture on my profile there, I fought a guy 21 stone. It don't matter who I fight, like, as long as I have a good fight and fucking get in there, have a good scrap, then I'm proud of myself. I've just getting in there. I'm winning all the time. You know what I mean?
Well, let's go over to your fight coming up in late March on 3D Fight Club with Aaron. How did you first get in touch with the matchmaker, Dean Lynch-Wall?
Well, I think I dropped him a message. I says, if I remember rightly, I think I dropped him a message and said, if it's going to be a big show, I'd like to be on it. Let me know. And like, no, I think I said, what is it? I don't know. I think I says if you put on a show and it's definitely going to go ahead or something like this, let me fight on it. And he come back. He says you are one of the first people that messaged me. So and I know you've been in BKB a long time. We want big names like yours on the show. So.
That's a really nice thing. Do you know,
I'd like to get you matched up.
I don't know about you, Mickey. I see a lot of the stuff. There's a lot of negativity towards Dean Lynch, but do you know what? I've got to say, like, for the dealings I've had with him, he seems really good. And do you know what? After listening and talking to him, his matchmaking, mate. He's doing as good a job as he can with the matchmaking. You know, it's very difficult to match people who you've got no footage of them fighting or anything like that. Whereas yourself, everybody can see most of the fights you've had on YouTube. So it's a lot different when you're just debuting.
Some of them are on there, some of them aren't. I've done a couple underground fights. There's a lot of footage on YouTube of me. There is, but the opponent of mine, there's only one video I can see on there of his. So I don't know what the crack is there. I don't know.
Mickey, you know yourself though,
any underground fights, but just because there's that one fight of him I can see on there doesn't mean shit.